Here we have a group of friends getting together for what they thought would be a late night study session. Little did they know, that evening they would all realize that domestic violence was closer than they had ever expected.
What I say?
Anybody get this?
I don't know what that's talking about. I can't understand it. I don't even keep up with my notes with anything. Like,
I think it's on Monday.
I'm nowhere near about stuff getting other class.
Yeah, I'm in a group of my group. We ain't met yet, so I don't even know.
Nope, my notes are garbage.
Did he upload PowerPoint on Blackboard?
I can tell you to study.
I'm trying. This is just so much. Y'all, I need to go take this call from my mom. She keeps calling. It might be important, so I'll be right back.
You know something? Well,
Hello? No, I'm not talking to anybody else. Why do you keep assuming that? No, nobody's in my room. I'm in here. Well, it's just my study group. We're studying.
Where Raven going? She looks stressed out. And we got a test coming up.
she claimed she got an important phone call. I think it was old boy. But what would she lie for though?
Girl, you'll be surprised.
Y'all talk to her? Or do we need to talk to her?
How would you approach her though?
Well, I feel like it should be a one-on-one conversation. Cause I don't want her to feel like we attacking her. You got it.
You should tell.
Me?
I think she should tell her.
Why me?
Why not you?
You the closest one to her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a better look at to see who was calling her on the phone than we did. So
And
Man.
you saw who called her.
But what would I say? Why you lying about your mama calling?
no, I'm not cheating on you. I don't want anybody but you. Why don't you understand that? You're coming when? Right now? Why are you coming right now? I told you I'm with my study group. There's no other guy here. What? I'm gonna be right back. I need to go outside and get my calculator, okay? I'm gonna be right back.
Did she say something about a calculator?
I thought that's what she said.
I thought that was a history though.
Right, like
Like, I knew
what
I
is she
was
trying to
late.
calculate? How off she is?
And I don't know too much about math.
What? Oh
Right.
my gosh, you really came?
Hell
Really
yeah, I
came.
came.
Oh my God.
Who
no.
in there?
I told you
Who
I
in
have
there?
a study group.
Who in there?
It's a study group.
Who's
We're
studying?
studying my.
Time to go. They have to fight.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Good, that's all you had to say was
You
fight.
saying we going. Leave me to everything. Alright,
Alright.
What happened to you?
It's my fault. I mean, I sat here. I told you I was my mom calling, but it was my boyfriend. I should have answered him. I should have texted him back when he texted me. I deserved it.
No.
I deserve all of this. I'm sorry, but I deserved it.
We need to go see about getting some help.
It only takes one person, one family member, one friend, one classmate, one somebody who's willing to step in and say, hey, let's go get some help. Being by the victim's side could help change their life forever.
You may want to talk to someone and get help. This can be a friend, a relative, a therapist, a counselor at your school, or any other trained professional that you trust.
One of SMAC's biggest goals is to educate our peers. But before we do that, we must first gain an understanding of what it is that they know or think they know about domestic violence.
Causing bodily harm to somebody else, that's a form of violence. And I feel like if you're in a relationship with that person, they're constantly hitting you, that's considered domestic.
So do you think
I would agree. I feel like women can also use emotional abuse as well, which
can be, you know, saying certain things, and also with putting their hands on men, it goes both ways, and you know, none of that should be acceptable.
Okay, also, because I want to go back, you mentioned emotional abuse. So, what do you think are kind of like some sentences or some phrases that you've heard that kind of like give a clue that somebody's dealing with emotional abuse?
I don't know. I feel like if you're calling your significant other stupid or berating them in public or doing certain things that, you know, that just don't come across as, you know, respectful, that can lead or show that there's a bigger issue behind closed doors.
Because domestic violence isn't an event you can accurately simulate, we asked our peers some what-if questions to see what would they really do. I got a question.
Yeah.
What would you do if you found out your homeboy, your partner, your roommate, or somebody was beating on their girl? How would you feel about that? Would you intervene?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't like tolerate that, man, because that's
But what would you do? It's not your girl.
I know that, but still, man, like, especially like if like she like, I ain't trying to be racist in them, but like if she black, man, you know, that's automatically like my sister, man. I'm not gonna sit back and let my sister, you know, get beat on.
You feel like, you know, as a bystander, you do have a responsibility to step in.
Yeah, because if I wasn't there and my sister was getting, you know, beat on by her boyfriend, I wasn't around, I would want, you know, somebody to intervene with her. You know? Like, I try to put myself in other people's shoes, position, you know, because that's somebody's daughter, you know, that's somebody's future mama probably, you know.
About the situation, but I would directly intervene.
You wouldn't intervene, why?
Because it's not my business for one, two, I'm not about to put my life on risk for someone else.
Okay. What about a male perspective? If you found out your homie was beating on his girl, what would you do? Is that cool? Do you step in?
Probably like, dude, what you doing? You know what I mean? Kind of give him like
you say something.
Yeah, you know, say something. I mean, it ain't my business, it's not my relationship. But I'm just gonna be like, I gotta say something because I don't want her. You know, I could have helped and then it get worse. You know what I mean? So I feel like I gotta say something.
Okay. Let's say you found out your roommate or significant other friend, someone close to you, was getting beat or abused through domestic violence. How would you react?
Well, after his funeral, I would definitely tell her to go seek counseling and help because there are many outlets that people don't use and take advantage of. Because after, like, you know, a tragedy like that, you would need counseling. So I would suggest she get help so that she can move on.
Yeah, I would be upset, especially if it was someone that was near and dear to my heart. However, like Joy said, I would suggest that they go get counseling after that and remove themselves from the situation as quickly as possible. A lot of people do not know about the outlets that we have here on campus, such as the Latasha Norman Center. So I would suggest that they would get as much help as they could and as much free help as they could. Latasha Norman is free.
My answer would be, it would kind of hurt because as a man, you know, I never want to see a woman getting her hand put on her. And at the same time, or a guy. And at the same time, you know, you have to first ask them, do you even want help? Because a lot of people don't want help, you know, and if you try to lend them your help, you know, they get offended. So first I'll figure out if they want help and then take the necessary steps from there.
Okay, let me ask you a question, piggyback off of your answer. What if they don't want help, but let's say the person who didn't want help was a sister or a little brother in that case, because men get beat on too. Mm-hmm. What would you do then if it's somebody that it really touched you?
I would go get help. I was about to say, I would go and educate myself more on how to help them remove themselves, because a lot of times we tell someone to leave a situation, but we're not in that situation.
Yeah. And
so
we're
we
not
feel
there
like,
to walk them
right,
through it.
and we feel like it's just easy to leave, but we're not in that situation, so we wouldn't know. So it's easy for us to just say something. But I would try to get help and then on how to help them leave. So.
Yeah. And I would also, you know, honestly, if I care about them enough, you know, even if you don't want my help, I'm going to give it to you anyway. Because I would rather you see you not like me and be okay than be hurt somewhere in the hospital bed and be okay with me.
Then
or somewhere dead.
Sorry won't take away the pain.
A kiss won't remove the scars.
Gifts can't buy self-esteem.
and she often blames herself. But stop it. It's not your fault.
Stop domestic violence.